I remember one time I was talking to my son about the family member and saying I heard the family member had a car, and I wondered if it was a hoopty. And we chuckled about it. And in 5 minutes, the family member calls and says, "No, I have a Cadillac." And I'm looking at him like, can you believe this? There's something that they can do that monitors you. It's said that Disney is heavy into witchcraft. Well, was. And a lot of the Disney movies that you see, that stuff that you may think, oh, wow, you think it's cartoons. He incorporated witchcraft in it. So things that you may see is things that people can actually do. Like, for instance, I don't know which cartoon it was, but where they could actually see, I don't know if it was in water, that they were looking and they could see the person and what they were doing. Like a crystal ball type things. There's several ways that I've researched and seen that how they can do it. Like, it's called scrying. I think maybe with a mirror. Well, anyway, all devices are used to watch you, to monitor you. And I know at that point, that's what the person must have been doing. I remember discussing this with a cousin of mine, and he said, well, maybe he told. And I said, no, he ain't told. He didn't say anything. That was right after we had the discussion. And I seen what he was doing. He didn't make any calls. As if my cousin is talking to me as if he's not aware when an immediate family member of his is doing the same thing. And on another occasion, the family member, I'm conversating with them, and they mentioned a situation, a conversation I knew that I didn't have with anybody else. It wasn't even that big of a deal, the conversation that I had. So when they were trying to remind me of it, initially I didn't understand what they was talking about. So I was like, oh. And I'm like, I didn't have that conversation with you. I'm saying this to myself. So they were talking about Fantasia. But anyway, and there was another time when they were talking about a situation that happened in the news where, I don't know, it was a little kid that was said to have committed a crime. And they were saying, no, it wasn't that kid that did it. It was their sister, and that they was trying to cover. And I'm saying to myself, how would you know that? And then I was like, oh, that's how you know that. And when you think about it, there's times that people would have arguments or fights because they assume that the other party betrayed them and told them something, not knowing that there's these things that people can do to find out whatever it is. And that person might have been honest and never said anything at all. Witchcraft in your face.